Hodge with Board Game Geek here with Joshua Hipsher, and we're looking. He's from Hip Line Industries, and we're looking at what is this today?
This is Gamma Grunts, a deck smash game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like a card game.
It is. It's actually a battle-oriented deck builder where you play a mad scientist out for world domination. It mixes a little bit of battle, a lot of trickery with one another, some politics, and some resource management as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is it like a deck builder? We're collecting cards.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So show us through a turn here, or tell us about these.
Definitely. So say basically there's 2 win conditions. First off,
2 win conditions.
you can be the first person to 20 infamy.
Okay.
Or if you're supposed to draw and you can't, you lose.
Okay.
And so there's a way to knock people out. You can still, if you do get knocked out, you get to mess with other people by messing with the draft piles.
Excellent.
By something we call drafts chaos, because what's more mad than that?
That's pretty mad.
But much like a lot of collectible card games and battle-oriented games that like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and things like that, there's a huge battle component. Now, whenever you go through a turn, and like say for instance, I was going to go ahead and play this brute, which is like kind of our base grunt. So if I were to want to basically get some extra cards in my hand, what I would do is I would take the other cards. I can keep them if I want to save them to use other things, but I can also recycle them and get 1 draft point for each card recycled.
Okay.
And then I can draft from a 1 cost to 4 cost card.
Oh yeah, with some better cards that you want.
Oh yeah. So for instance, like this little 1/1 guy has a special ability where you get to kind of ramp things up, but it's just a little small 1 attack and 1 defense. Where these higher ones that have better abilities have like a 4 attack and 4 defense.
Definitely want those.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
The other kind of cards that you have that, in addition to grunts, are these disruptions, which are things like the laser beam, which is pretty adorable. You got little brute getting shocked to death. But those are things that you can play on anyone's turn and just really mess with other people's strategy.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of back and forth with this.
Awesome. And so you're playing against up to 4 players, or 3 players?
Yeah, 2 to 4 players.
2 to 4 players.
Yeah. So it ends up being something where whereas in a one-on-one game, there's less politics involved because you're kind of just
head on. Gotta get him.
Exactly, because you want to be the most infamous mad scientist around.
Yes.
And what's more mad scientist than making your your creations fight in the streets? Whereas like a 4-person game would be a lot more politics involved.
Yeah,
where you're
he's kind of doing okay, but I want to get him because of this reason.
Exactly.
I totally get it. And how long does it take to play this?
So in a 2-player game, it can take anywhere like 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, that's nothing.
But in a 4-player game, it usually takes about an hour at most. So sometimes it can go quicker if
people are just snappy.
Super aggressive. Yeah.
Yes.
There's also other trick cards that I kind of like, where this is a grunt, so it can just be a normal thing you create. But this is probably my favorite guy. So when someone damages you directly, whereas normally it's just a fight between grunts, if they damage you directly, you have to smash cards from your deck to do the damage. Yeah. So that's where the deck smash game comes into play.
Deck smash.
And that guy right there, if you do damage to someone, you smash that from your hand, which is the destroying the card to take the damage.
Yeah.
And then you get to do it back to them. So it's like a trap card kind of thing.
That's awesome. Well, you take it too.
Yeah.
I like it. I would totally take that card.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if they're coming at you with 7 damage and you play a little guy, you stop smashing. You don't have to smash anything else, and then you do it back to them. They're like, oh, you've got me.
Oh no! I would totally do that.
Yeah, well, that's what I like, right?
Yeah,
the trickery and the gotcha moments.
Because they don't know what you got, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah. I was just going to ask, when is this available, or is it?
Yeah, we're going to be launching on Kickstarter in August. August 14th.
Oh, like right around Gen Con.
Right around
Right
Gen
after Gen Con.
Right after Gen Con. And spoiler alert, we're going to be at Gen Con
Gen Con! So you can check it out.
Oh yeah, partner with the Indie Game Alliance.
Excellent.
Last thing I want to let you know about is the reason why it's a resource management game is when you draft cards, they don't automatically be coming to your deck.
Okay.
So they go to your recycle bin, but it takes resources to send it from the recycle bin to the deck.
Oh no! So you don't automatically get to shuffle your recycle bin?
No, you don't.
Oh no!
And that's why you gotta, because I mean, if you don't, and if you can't draw, you go crazy like a mad scientist, and you just go ballistic. So, what you do is you have to send the gamma juice, which is the radioactive component in this game. You have to send it to the recycle bin to charge everything up, and that gets it shuffled back into your deck.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we gotta do that, because you don't want to run out of cards or you lose.
Exactly.
So yeah, you gotta do this.
So it's like, don't grow too quick, don't be too aggressive, but you definitely have to duke it out with each other.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
Oh.
So again, Gen Con, you can check it out, and Kickstarter soon thereafter.
Yeah.
And price point, you have that? You ready? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna shoot for 45 as the MSRP
Excellent.
with a ton of extras as like Kickstarter exclusives.
Looks like a lot of cards here, and
Yeah.
player mats, and that looks really cool.
We got 200 cards. We're gonna go with a bifold board and
cool.
nice little we're shooting for Erlenmeyer Flask as the little counters to track infamy. Oh, it's gonna be loads of fun.
Thank you so much, Joshua.
Hey, thank you. You're awesome. Thank you. Bye.